in summary, how do you see the importance of Maracad in its that's being held this year, and what's the main difference from the last year?
Yes, thank you for the question. It is important. Of course, this is my second time attending Maracad. This is the second session. Last year has been the inauguration session, and now I can see for the second year the more diverse contributors to the conference from all over the world. It became more institutional. It became also a platform for maritime educators as well as the shipping industry. This is important as we show the world that Arab countries and Middle Eastern countries are moving now towards a more self-sufficient form of maritime education and training. It has been a trend, in my view, to outsource many of the elements of maritime education and training in the past to some established maritime states in the European countries and the West. And whilst we still need to contribute as well with and collaborate with these countries, but I think it is about time also that maritime education and training institutions in the Middle East and in Arab countries as well can take the lead forward. It is very evident in Maracad too that this is well established. We have universities that is attending and maritime institutions and small training centers that is based in the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, and all of them are having the necessary technical expertise and qualified people to develop the harmonized maritime education and training.
From the different issues that's being discussed along these 2 days, what's the main issue that we should stress on and find a solution for?
Yeah, the main point, and it has been discussed many times during this session of Maracad 2, is how in maritime education and training we can be able to cope with the pace of technology in the maritime aspect. I mean, the pace of technologies that is employed and implemented and installed on ships is much faster than what we as maritime educators can cope with. There are lots of solutions. There are the classic discussions about type specific versus generic training and all of that, but still it is important not to throw the whole burden on the IMO or international institutions before doing our bit. Our bit is to develop more our own educational system. I think Maracad 2 is a good platform for that. How can we find training solutions within our maritime educational institutions to cope with the fast pace of technology in development in ships equipment, and how can we train our cadres and staff and future students who are aspiring to serve as officers and engineers in the maritime industry, both male and female, which is also an area that is highlighted this session very clearly, to be able to provide this efficient stuff in our fleets. And once we are able to be also manning our own fleets, which is a strategic element in our countries, closer to full manning of our fleets by our own young qualified people. That is, I think, what is aimed for, and Maracad 2 is a good platform for highlighting those issues.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome.